Healthy snacks, you might want to enjoy some fresh strawberries. Thank you, Todd. We appreciate it. Well, I mentioned March is National Nutrition Month, and our good friend and dietitian Lee Murphy is here to help us not only eat healthier, but also navigating the grocery store right now. If you've done any shopping, you're likely to find maybe your favorite item missing on the store shelves. It's a common scenario for so many people right now.
Yes, we all walk into our favorite market or grocery store and we have our little list and we go in and it's not there.
Yeah.
So I'm representing the Knoxville chapter of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and so it's for National Nutrition Month.
Okay.
The theme is Celebrate a World of Flavors. So we're going to talk about the different food groups that we have and substitutes that we can make. Maybe will be healthier, but definitely are something to keep in mind when you go with your list and it's not there.
Okay.
So starting with fruits and vegetables, of course, that's our big push. We love having at least 5 fruits and vegetables every day is our goal. And you might go and they don't have the fresh produce that you'd like. So frozen is a great choice. It's generally flash frozen right at the peak of ripeness. The nutrients are the same. You want to be careful not to buy one that have added sugar and with generally fruit and sometimes butter and salt and things with vegetables, but you can get them natural, as fresh as they would be if they were fresh foods.
And that's my go-to as well because it lasts longer. Anytime I buy fresh produce, you may forget
it
about
does,
it in the refrigerator.
Right. That's exactly right.
Easy,
yes.
quick.
Especially if you're cooking with it in a recipe or something, or a smoothie, those last forever, so that's great. And the edamame or some type of soybean is a good alternative. Maybe you might not, it's not really available in fresh too much, and that's something that you can have that is something different, that's high protein and good source of lots of phytonutrients, so that's good.
That's awesome.
So, and then moving to the grain sources, you might go in, a lot of times, I've gone several times, and like, it looks like we've been having a snowstorm, like the bread's gone, or this rice is, and this rice is interesting because there's 3 different varieties here, and you might just think this one sounds interesting, and this is called, well, not the brown one, this one right here is whole grain medley. That sounds great, right? Well, it says on the bottom, brown and wild with herbs and spices. And so it actually has a lot of added sodium and not the fiber that true brown rice has. The regular brown rice has twice as much fiber, and these herbs add a quarter to a third of the sodium you need in a day.
Okay, so like the frozen, avoid the additives.
That's right. Really and that's it's much better than just plain white rice. And then moving to beans protein group, you know, if you have canned beans, you want to be careful of the sodium. Of course, you can buy sodium free or low sodium, or if you have regular, you can just rinse it off, and that gets some of the sodium off. Add your own spices and herbs. If you need to get the old school kind and soak it, you can do that, and it's not as easy, but sometimes it's not as convenient. And then finally with the dairy group, you can just sometimes switch out ricotta and cottage cheese, low-fat varieties preferably, but it's great when you have these shortages to try to find something that is a little healthier, but a great alternative you can back in your regular routine of habits that you use.
Gives you more variety, which makes it eating more interesting. All right, Ms. Lee Murphy, thank you so much. Always great information, and I love seeing your smiling face. We've missed you.
Great to see you.
All right, well, we want to